Alright, we're here at Pkwy Park. This is in Milwaukee, and this is a dam. Probably hard to hear me. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you in a second. I'll show you these guys fishing, but this is where you can sit on the shore. There's a guy over here with the bench, and there's a little walkway down there. Flip around. So this guy is fishing, that's his buddy. And you got a guy that's out in the water. And you got another guy across the way also, and then someone next to him there. What happens is the steelhead trout come in to Milwaukee in the rivers, like underneath the Hone Bridge. They get to these spots in the dam, and then they get stuck. And then the strongest ones are actually able, and if we're lucky, we might see one jumping, but they will actually run up. There it is, right there. Oh, look at that. That is a steelhead trout right there. I can't believe we just saw that. That's really cool. So that trout will make it all the way from there and get into that right in this area here, and he's off and he's on his way to try to spawn. Say hi to my wife. She just got back. So that was really neat. You don't see that a lot, but this guy here is using a really small bait with a pretty light rod, and he's throwing it into this area where the fish are accumulating, because as they come up, they get staged in these areas. And the other thing I want to point out is that you should never, ever go into the river if you do not know how to use the waders, or you're not a really excellent swimmer. I've known people that have actually died from getting caught in waders in a river and getting washed down and stuck under some stuff, and they never came back up again. So you really got to know what you're doing. You got to know the river. You got to know what you're stepping on so that you don't slip and fall. And then different types of waders also just for knowing your footing. But that was really cool that we saw that fish here. We're going to give this a couple more minutes. But this is one of the neater places in Milwaukee, and this is free to come to. I'm going to put the address in. I'll share that with you guys. But this is just one of a couple different places. The other place that is kind of similar to this is called Estabrook Park. We got another couple guys coming in. This guy here is in the blue. He's using a fly rod along with what this guy is down here, and that's a different type of fishing. They're taking that line out of the water and flicking it back. That was really cool that we got to see. That was a steelhead trout. Almost made it all the way up. But again, this is just really excellent fishing right in your backyard in Milwaukee, literally in the back of a neighborhood up here on the north side. And world class means that people from around the world would consider to be this. There it is again. Whoa, look at that. Another steelhead. That was really cool. Yeah. Similar like that. That was really neat. Anyways, those fish are all staging down there. There's probably, my guess, 100 of them probably in this area, in this white water here. And again, the guys are just presenting a little tiny bait. It's one hook with a little piece of a split shot, little weight on it, and then on the hook they got a piece of yarn that's usually yellow or orange, and that's going to show what the kind of like a spawn sack, and that's what these fish are spawning, and then the other fish will eat the other's eggs as a form of protein as they're making their way up the river. Again, they come in the river way down by the Hone Bridge and other entry points from Lake Michigan, and they make it all the way up here. We're all the way up on the northwest side, just kind of by the Bayshore Mall, Silver Spring Drive. Let's just see if we can't get one of these guys to hook one. That's really cool. We saw 2 steelhead trout. When they present this lure and they throw that in there, they're just kind of letting it bounce down and seeing if something's going to grab it. And when they grab it, your pole's going to let you know that something's got it. And then they're going to do what they call a hook set, and that's where they're going to pull that rod back. They're going to try to secure that hook in the fish's mouth. And then it's game on. Then you gotta fight. We're gonna talk about the reels and rods and stuff tomorrow too, but real simple fishing here. Doesn't look like they're having too much luck. They might not be biting, but they're definitely in here. We saw them. All right, that's river fishing. Remember, You never go in this river. You never go in a river unless you have somebody that knows it and can walk you and show you how to do it safely. Same thing with those waders. Don't find them in your basement and think you can go do them and know how to do it, because that's no joke, right? Being around water safety. Nobody wants to go into water and not come back out. So exercise caution. Always make sure you have permission if you're going to be going into the water. But that's river fishing, and that's world-class river fishing right here in Milwaukee. Pretty cool. Real cool.